Hey there, Tolkien fans. This is Wesatron. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bridge Direct's The Hobbit and An Unexpected Journey Tauriel 6-inch action figure. This is from the first wave of figures that is just now hitting stores. They should have been hitting from October 1st, so you should be able to start finding these mostly in Toys R Us's. I haven't found a whole lot of them personally yet. Most people seem to not understand what's supposed to be on the shelf and what's not. And I'm getting mostly 4-inch figures in my area, which are cool, but since I've got the 6-inch Lord of the Rings collection, I'm kind of trying to build that. But needless to say, this is a really nice looking package. I mentioned it in the Legolas review. If I can pull out here for a second, you can see it's got this wonderful artwork at the back. This is probably the Misty Mountains up here, I'd guess. And you got a picture of Tauriel there. You can see all the character and accessories, which I think is really great. You've got a summarization of the movie up here, which is very cool. And then down here, a nice look at her bio, which is pretty cool. And I haven't read over the bio yet, but this is a fictional character. Well, I guess they're all fictional characters. There's a shot of her, and then the cross cells. This is a character who wasn't in the book, I guess I should say. Tauriel, as I understand it, is supposed to mean daughter of Mirkwood, but she was designed... what we've heard is to create more of a female presence in the movies, kind of like how Arwen was built up for the Lord of the Rings movies. So, yeah, excited to have this figure. She definitely wasn't at the top of my list of things to get, but as I saw reviews start to pour out, she does look pretty cool, and hey, it's another elf to add. So, let's get her open and see what she's made of. And here we have the Daughter of Mirkwood out of package, and she pretty much comes with the exact same stuff that Legolas does. And some of the same problems as well, but she's a little better on the articulation side than Legolas, which is good. Now, as I said, our weapons are the same pretty much. She's got a different type of blade, you know, it's got a serrated edge, but it maintains, her whole look maintains that kind of woodland elf look with a kind of a leafy, woodish quality. So, but these are kind of like bronze daggers. She's got 2 of those. Unfortunately, has no place to put them. She does have this very nice quiver, which we'll look at in a second, but there's no way that I've seen to store them unless you take the arrows out. If someone else has her and has a better idea, then, you know, point that out to me, please. Her other weapon here, again, very short for her. Again, it only goes up to her waist. And it almost makes me wonder if this is supposed to be some kind of indoor or horsebow or something like that, something that has a reason for them being so short, because why else would they do it on both figures? It's just kind of strange. Unless they just didn't want to invest in the plastic, but I mean, they already invested in all this other stuff. I would really like to see this, you know, much, much bigger. Now the quiver here is held on, oops, same way as before as a peg. The peg is a little, on both figures, a little tough to get in there, but once it's in, it stays in pretty well. This, again, kind of repeats that woodland quality. It almost looks like a leaf wrapped around up on itself. And these arrows are all removable, just like Legolas, and surprisingly are actually different molds. These are different arrows, not the same one reused. So that's kind of surprising, but also kind of neat. So that's that. The way her hair works, where this plugs in the back in her bodice, it's very low, and there's no place for her hair to go around it. So unfortunately, you will have to kind of cock your head to the side if you're going to have the bow or the quiver on her back. Now, detail-wise, since we're talking about it anyway, this is a fairly good likeness to Evangeline Lilly, whereas I thought Legolas's face might be a little chunky. Hers is a little thin, I think, maybe a little too drawn out. I'd like to see it pulled up a little bit at the chin. Maybe she's just got a 5 head, I don't know. But she's got these nice wispy braids, which is very cool. And on the back here, you can see her hair is extraordinarily long. And at the bottom, it kind of twists into a little braid on itself, which is very neat. And they did a great job. There's a nice wash to it to kind of give it some depth. Her clothes, as I mentioned, she's got that kind of woodish quality to her. Everything about her is green and brown. Everything kind of looks like wood or leaves. So they've got like a really nice natural camouflage. Very cool. And I just noticed that she's also got a rubber overlay too, so that's kind of neat. Because her collar sticks out over her flesh, so that's kind of a neat thing, just to add a little depth there. Now, Articulation-wise, she's got the same ball-jointed head as Legolas. Again, restricted by the hair. The hair is a little softer than Legolas's, maybe, or maybe it's just a little thinner right there. But still, it's going to restrict her a little bit. Left and right's not too bad. Down is not too bad. Back is non-existent. And a little bit of tilt. So actually surprising for having so much hair, a little bit better than Legolas. Her shoulders are swivel hinges, and they go up pretty high, a little higher than Legolas's. Swivel hinge at the elbows, about 90 degrees, and spin. Swivels at the wrists, so that's very nice. She beats Legolas here in that her bodice piece, this rubber, actually covers up her lower dress part. So she does have waist rotation there, which I think they easily could have done with Legolas. They just didn't decide to. I'm not sure why. Because she's got kind of some slits up her skirt already, you can see better the articulation that is under here, and you may not be able to see it here, but I will tell you it's a swivel hinge swivel, and it is set at an angle like this. So unfortunately, even though these are cut up higher, it's one of those joints where you have to kind of move and then spin the thigh around to get where you want, and it's kind of a pain. I was really hoping these were going to come with some true ball joints, but they don't have them, unfortunately. Luckily, because she does have this kind of leafy quality, it's going to be really easy to cut her skirt up so that she can get a lot better articulation, and hopefully I don't ruin the figure in the process. We'll see. Swivel hinge knees, so about 90 degrees, and some swivel action in there, and then the old Hasbro style hinge swivel ankles. So not a lot of range there, unfortunately, but they've got some, so not bad. So ultimately, this is a new character who's got a lot of information in her bio, which makes me wonder if she's going to be kind of a big character, which is kind of weird. There are rumors right now that Legolas and Tauriel are going to get pulled from the first wave because of the way they broke the movies up. She may not end up in it quite as much. So just if you do happen to see her, she is still a good buy for $15. If you do happen to see her, I'd still recommend picking her up. As I said, this is kind of hard to get in here. And forget it. I almost cursed on camera. So here's Tauriel. Let's quickly get Legolas in here so you can see, because I know some people have been concerned about her height. As you can see, she is very, very short. I mean, like, almost, maybe a head higher than a Hobbit. Which is a little problematic, considering elves are supposed to be so much taller than everybody else. But I guess she'll fit into the display pretty well. Maybe there's something rare about her character, and she's supposed to be crazy short. I don't know, but as far as you scale Nazis out there, that could be a deal breaker for you. So just be aware. Look down in the package. You'll be able to see her feet, and you can decide for yourself if she's going to be too short. But yeah, lots of accessories, pretty good articulation, great detail, great sculpting, a lot of good things happening here. I really, really like the look of her. So yeah, guys, if you happen to see her out, there is a chance she might get pulled, or at least no more put out, not necessarily pulled. So if that's the case, I would say go ahead and grab her while you can. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate all the new subscribers and comments and everything. If you have any questions, hit me up below. And if you'd like to check out InfiniteHollywood.com, the 31 Days of Halloween is going on right now. So head over there and let Newt know what you think of the website. That's pretty much it. Thanks, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.